Alright guys, Isaac and I have been out here for almost 2 full days. We have been walking our butts off, and no joke, and we have ran into people, 4-wheelers passing us. It's been crazy. And I finally picked up a shed. It's not an elk shed, but it is a killer coos shed. Look at that dirty pig. Oh man. All I saw was tines on this backside underneath this tree. Hide behind that cow patty. Fell when that cow patty was fresh. It's stuck in the cow turd. Let's pick up this big bad boy. Ho 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 ho. Look at that dirty pig. 1, 2, 3, 4. Little cheater right there. 5. Splits on the eye guard. Actually, I think this is the other side to Isaac's that Isaac found last week. I'm almost positive, son. We have worked our butts off. Hopefully we come up with some nice elk sheds. Nice. All right. We got a big shed down here. I lost some of my equipment a few weeks ago. I'm not gonna say what I lost. Been up here trying to find it, and it's just too thick. But Isaac and I spent 2 days in an area that we just walked our bums off, and I see a big antler down here. It is a good reprieve. I'm gonna take you down there. A nice 6-point. You see it yet? Oh, look at that guy. We have been working our butts off. Look at that toad. There's still blood on the base, son. He just barely dropped that. Here. Some blood right on the antler. Look at this. Something's already been chewing on this dang thing. Crazy. Either that, he's been raking it on the rocks. One of the two. Nice 6-point. Look at that back end. Look at how that just opens up. He got a lot of mass to him, but he's got some pretty good length, except for that third is a little that third is really wimpy. But look at that first. Look at that eye guard. You get it all the camera. Big bird like this. Oh man. Hold it up, let's look at it. It's almost as tall as you are. It's a nice shed. You ready to find the other side?
Yep.
Isaac and I went out and spent we spent 3 days out there, and we really walked our butts off. But we did have a little bit of success, but not as well as we did on that first day. We got hammered hard by other shed hunters. It was just crazy out there, the craziest I've ever seen. We ended up spending 2 days trying to match up these other sides and find other brown sheds. And all we came up with was a chalk coos. But the exciting thing is that I was able to match up the other side to Isaac's big coos deer. Look at this guy. Just a massive coos. You can see these coos sheds put back together. Just a real nice buck. Those of you that hunt or know about these kind of critters, these sheds don't get very big. So to see this big of a set is just amazing. They're much different than your normal whitetail in the Midwest. Coos deer only get about the size of a dog. They're really tiny animals, and their sheds don't get very big. So to see a honker like this, it's a nice buck on public land. On our way home from that area that we were with the family, I decided to stop off in another little hot spot that I like to go into, and I'm glad I did. We found this toad. There was a lot of footprints in there, but this was the final guy for the trip. So after 2.5, 3 days of really hard hiking, we ended up with 1 elk shed and 2 coos deer shed. And that was the final end of our trip for that one. So this is the final tally for roughly about a week of shed hunting. It's 4 days total of shed hunting, and not too bad for the beginning of 2020 shed season. We have 5 brown sheds and a bunch of coos deer sheds. And that's not including our first trip with those hard whites. So remember to like and subscribe and give us a big thumbs up and follow us on YouTube. What do you got there, Nem Nem? A unicorn. You look like a cyclops. Son, your sheds are backwards, dude. Good try. Right there. Perfect. Hold it up there just like that. You look like a coos deer. You're jacked up, dude. The other way. Look at that monster buck.